We're here at the Ardrossan Estate, full home renovation, full gut down to the studs. Looks amazing. Let's check it out. So we're here at this 2,500 square foot full home renovation, which we've gutted all the way down to the studs. Why did we gut it down to the studs? First thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna vault this ceiling. So look over here, point the cameraman in the direction. We're gonna vault this ceiling. It's gonna look amazing. So right now we're in this 1978 bungalow, and it looks okay. It looked okay originally, but when we're done, it's gonna look like a $3 million amazing, amazing place. And the design, people, it's just wait for it. So yeah, we got the whole crew here. We've got our priority builders crew. We've got our HVAC techs, we got our plumbers, and we got some action. So let's go check it out. First thing we gotta do, we gotta consider all the HVAC and the ducting position, right? So that's what the guys are talking about here. We're gonna have a dual sliding door coming in through here, and we have to move the HVAC. You don't want a floor vent right in front of the door when you walk outside. That's not gonna be a good thing. Right here, we're gonna have this huge, massive kitchen. So the kitchen is gonna extend. Look at how huge this kitchen's gonna be. It's gonna extend all the way to this portion right about here, probably even further. Go all the way down with cabinets. Cabinets over there in a huge island. So you can picture yourself in this kitchen with this huge, massive vaulted ceiling, all the pot lights and everything. It is gonna be a showstopper, people. So this is what I love the most about this place. We're gonna have a secret butler's pantry. So you're gonna have your fridge and you're gonna have a cabinet door. You're gonna open through, and I know it's not secret anymore, you're gonna come in through your butler pantry. This pantry is gonna be larger than most people's kitchens. So floor to ceiling cabinets wrapping around L shape. We're gonna have fridge in here. We're gonna have a nice coffee maker and a whole whack of really good stuff in there. So this is gonna be sweet. The challenge is here, we had to convert the ensuite, the original ensuite which was here, in the walk-in closet, we had to convert that into the butler pantry. Challenge number 2, we have the main bathroom. It had a totally different plumbing layout with the shower over here and the toilet over there, and we played musical chairs with this main bathroom. And now what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the toilet, we're gonna have the vanity, and then we're gonna have the huge massive walk-in shower right there, which is gonna look absolutely stunning. So whenever you guys are cutting through floor joist, the first thing is don't cut through floor joist. Don't do it. Call an engineer before you cut through anything. And in this case, we called our engineer and we asked, hey, we got this situation where we have to cut through our floor joist and we have to cut through more than 1/3 of the height of the joist. So what we had to do is glue and screw 3/4 inch plywood in order to be able to do that. And then we're gonna be able to move our toilet and do all this kind of stuff. So, but don't just start cutting through your joist, because if you cut through the joist, you're gonna have a situation like I just had right there, where, well, you might be on the can and, well, you might fall through the floor. So don't do that. All new plumbing throughout the whole place. So we got a whole whack of plumbing, and right over here, this is the main feature of the whole space. So before we get there, we're gonna back up, and hopefully the cameraman doesn't hurt himself on the, walking on the joist here. So right here, totally new layout. This is gonna be your entryway to the bedroom. You're gonna walk in through the bedroom here, and you're gonna have your main primary suite. Beautiful view. Like I said, Ardrossan Estates out here. A fantastic, just love, I'm very jealous of this property. So clients are gonna have their bedroom set up. Then they're gonna walk in through this area. Walking right through here. This is gonna be the primary walk-in closets. This whole area is the suite. It's called a primary suite, okay? And in here, we're gonna have a massive island, huge island down the center, closet over here, closet over here. We're gonna have a bench underneath the window. We're gonna have some closets coming running this way. And then we're gonna have a makeup table right over there, right? So what a huge closet. This closet was a bedroom. So we took 3 bedrooms and turned it into 1 suite. Isn't that crazy? So over here, this is the main feature of the house. This primary ensuite. It is gonna be an unbelievable bathroom. So over here, we're gonna have this huge vanity. Look at the size of this vanity running across, dual sinks. Over here, we're gonna have a wet room. So you're gonna have your tub. You're gonna have your tub right here, and then you're gonna have your walk-in shower. So you're in here, it's gonna be fantastic. Yes, we got a window, but don't worry, we're gonna replace the window. And you gotta replace your window. You can't have a slider like this, not in Canada, because it's gonna get to -40 and it's gonna freeze up, right? So we have a special window that's gonna go in there that's gonna be able to handle the change in temperature, the water, and all that kind of stuff. And also we're gonna frost it. So some of you people might like to put on a show. In this case, clients are gonna do that. But this took a lot of work. Again, this was a bedroom that we're turning into a bathroom. All this plumbing's new. We got to make sure everything has that 1/4 inch slope per foot. That's per code. We got to get our plumbing and water lines over here, right? Tip of the day, people, if you're going to add an ensuite or bathroom from a far away location from the mechanical room, do this. Add your 3/4 inch water line and run it to a header like our plumber's done. The reason why that's going to be effective is we're going to have a lot high flow water, and when you turn that tap on, it's going to be instant. You're going to get some hot water. We're also going to put a recirculation valve in there. So we got this recirc line that's coming through here, and the recirc line is going to be fantastic for keeping the line nice and warm. So basically, the hot water line is always going to be hot. It's going to be hot right here. So instead of coming from the mechanical room, it's going to come right from here. And I'm telling you, it's an easy thing to do. It's not super expensive, and it's a smart thing to think about when you're doing your renovation. But yeah, everything's amazing. We got the main crew right here. These guys are the best in the biz, and they're solving problems, and they're making things happen. Never had a leak with these guys. Worked with them for 4 years, so it's awesome. But yeah, so primary suite, amazing. And you know what? The guys are here. Let's go over this way. Cut through here. I forgot to tell you what this room was. This room here is the office. See our client's office, beautiful office, and we're gonna have it all fully done up. This is gonna be a secret door from the TV wall. So that whole wall there is a TV wall. It's gonna be fully paneled. You're not gonna know there's a secret door, but you're gonna be able to enter from there. But yeah, we increased the size of this room, which was a bedroom. Now it's gonna be an office. And there's going to be a pocket door. So if we flip around through there, pocket door, which is going to run right through there, all the way through another door. And it's going to provide this really nice open feel. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, another thing we did here. So this space used to have a couple walls that were here. These half walls, we call them pony walls, half walls. We got rid of that, and instantly it opened up the space. That was one thing. Second thing, when we vault the ceiling, I can't tell you, just wait till you see it. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, what we're gonna do also, we're gonna have about a slat wall. So it's gonna be this nice perforated slat wall. So you're gonna have your white oak every, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 inches, whatever it is. It's gonna run across, which is gonna separate this room, which is kind of more like, you know, sitting area, from the living room. And if we flip around, this, like I said, is going to be acoustic panels all the way through, secret door over there, huge massive TV. And we got Jason over here doing his thing. This guy's going to be on TV here. So I think our viewers just went up, Jason. So, but yeah, so it's an amazing renovation. We got Mitch rolling in through here. We call him Little Mitch because he's only 7'3". So another tip of the day, when you have a railing that you want to keep in good condition, make sure you take it off during renovation, especially when you're doing all this demolition and stuff, and put up the temporary railing like we did. This is cheap, 2x4s. Nobody's going to die down the stairs. Really important. Over here, we're going to get rid of this fireplace. This stuff is all a lot of work. And if you're looking to renovate, keep that in mind. Everything that you do, that you add, costs money. But like I said, when we're all said and done, the price that the clients paid for the house and the price that the renovation costs, it's not going to cost $3 million, and it is going to be equivalent to a $3 million house. Let's look in here.
So I'll take this strip out.
So this is going to be the new mudroom / laundry / dog wash / powder room. So this used to be a doorway. So So this was a doorway before entering into this mudroom area. So we got rid of that, insulated that, and then built our plumbing wall, right? Because we're gonna have vanity, we're gonna have toilet in there, and you also always wanna make sure you got a plumbing wall. You don't wanna run water lines through an exterior wall. Unless you're a newbie, you wanna freeze it up and then swear for the rest of the lifetime of the house. Anyway, this is gonna be a really fantastic, amazing mudroom. This is the new doorway right here. So we flip around, this is the new doorway. And then over on this side, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have like a full bench, cubbies, some cabinets and stuff. On the other side, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have laundry. Over here, we're gonna have laundry, we're gonna have sink, and then we're gonna have a dog wash. So if you guys are living in the country, or maybe you got dogs, you take them to the dog park, think about putting a dog wash in your house. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. You come outside, you know, the dog's ripping around, you can wash off their feet, you can wash them down, you don't have to take them to the frickin' pet store. And also, if you're a filthy animal, you can clean yourself off when you walk into the house too with the dog wash. So just think about that, because I know myself, if I had a dog wash, I'd probably be using that every day. Anyway, so yeah, cabinets, everything over here. We built a plumbing wall. We insulated before. John's laughing at me here. We insulated before, and John's keeping his mouth shut there. So I think he liked that comment. Guys are always making fun of me, giving me a hard time here. So anyway, so lots of plumbing, lots of reorganization, also a lot of engineering. So like I said, if you got to cut through joists, don't do it. Call an engineer and make sure that you make the right decision. Hire a professional when you're renovating. That's the main thing. If you think you're going to do this yourself and learn all the knowledge, it takes years and years. Ask Dave. He's been doing it for 25 years, man. For a long time. Well, yeah. Yeah. Dave's not much older than 25 years, but super smart guy, one of the best of the best. And he's just killing it. So anyway, that is the Ardrossan Estates full home renovation. If you guys are looking for renovation and you're in the Edmonton area, definitely reach out. We'd love to help from you. Clients are loving the experience. They love working with us. I guarantee 100% at the end of this renovation, they're going to be super, super happy, because the best team, who we call the Avengers, and the Avengers have assembled. So again, if you're looking for renovation, definitely reach out. At the end of this reno, it's definitely going to get the thumbs up.